So in this episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about the new global actions and publisher actions that are now available in Chatter. So traditionally, we've only had post, file, link, and poll available, and those obviously have been added to over time. But now we've got, like I said, global actions and publisher actions that enable us to add new capability directly here into our feed. So as an administrator, I can come in and click Setup, and using Quick Find, go ahead and click on, or type in global actions, select new, and again, this is a relatively new feature, and you can check out the more detailed implementation guide. But if I click on new action, I have the option to create a record or a custom action. So the cool part about a custom action is I can also embed visual force, which I'm not going to do today, but you could easily do that as well. Target object. So here I can select if I wanted to create, in our instance, a new, let's just say, account directly from my feed. I could come in, I could label it, name it, any of the iconing that I needed to set up. Go ahead and hit save. Awesome. Now what's cool about this too is I also get to select the layout. I can drag any additional fields on. The same page layout strategy applies, right? The required fields, again, very similar to the standard Salesforce page layout editor. So to me this looks good. Alright, I've got the type, I got the industry, and a website. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Awesome. So at this point we've defined our global action, we have a page layout for it, but what we haven't done yet is actually added it to our publisher layout. So within Chatter we now have this option called publisher layouts, and that's going to give me access to a global layout. I can also then segment to different pages. So on the accounts or on the home page or the Chatter home page or the user profile, again, things can look different, and I can change up the user experience and serve up different global actions based on the context of the user. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and click Edit because I'll just apply it to the global layout. And to show you how simple this is, I can simply just drag my new global action, which we created, which was new account. Go ahead and hit save. And at this point I can go back into Chatter, and now you see I've got this little more drop down, and in here I've got new account. So directly from my feed, I can simply add all of the required fields, select the industry, and click create. Awesome. So what's also cool too is that it directly adds it to the feed. So what's awesome now is if I needed to then bring in other folks from the organization, I could mention them, I could like it, distribute it to a group, and so on. So hopefully that gives you an overall idea about new global actions and publisher actions that we can now add to Chatter.